check out the paint booth? All right, so what we're looking at here, Global Finishing Solutions, and what they've done with this paint booth here, and the reason why we have this booth here is it happens to be made up of four other spray booth companies that happen to be the top four. And what they did is they took their top paint booths and they made their paint booth. And this is what you call a semi downdraft. And it gives you the option to either go with a positive ventilation, in other words, having positive pressure where it's pushing outward when all the doors are closed, or you have the option to have it negative pressure where it's sucking in while you're spraying. And a lot of people choose that. I go back and forth depending on what the situation is. And this is where we do all our painting. Absolutely beautiful. So what we're going to do is put this pig mat, they call it, down on the floor and carpet it up. And we're going to do our podcast in here. We're also going to put new labels on all the paint cans and you know what I mean, clean up all the tables, stuff like that. So everything in the paint shop's all nice and fresh and new again.
So if someone was to create a paint booth like this at home, could they even do that?
It wouldn't be an at home thing. They sell blow ups that actually inflate that you can do at home stuff. Yeah. And they're OSHA approved. This is something that you have is commercial and you have to have special permission to put it in and permits and all that kind of stuff. This one here actually is a reverse flow, which is really cool. All of the intake comes in through these filters, okay, and they also are calibrated to where the fan runs pretty slow, but it still remains positive pressure inside here, inside the chamber. Not too much, just a little, because when you're most people don't know this, but while you're using this air hose here, while you're spraying in the booth, while the fan's running, whether you have a positive ventilation or not, you're adding pressure to the spray booth. So that means you're adding pressure in behind what you're painting, and you can get all of this, trash coming out of it. Oh, where'd all this trash come from? Well, you just added 150 pounds of pressure to the inside of your spray booth while you were painting. So we compensate for all of that. We use gauges. I say gauges, well, old school, right? We take paint sticks and put them on the filters and measure how quick the overspray is going in and out, depending on how much pressure comes out of the line. And we pay attention to that.
Explain to someone that doesn't know real quick what trash is.
Okay, we say trash. It could be lint. It could be just dirt, dust floating in the air. It could be something stuck in the corner. It could be a bug.
Just anything on the car.
Anything that ends up on the surface after it's painted or during the painting process.
What would one of these cost?
This particular booth would cost anywhere between $85,000 to $100,000 to be put up, bought, and permitted. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you behind the booth episodes coming up soon. Give me a like and subscribe, please. Appreciate it. Love y'all.